Yeah, man. Well, pleasure to meet you. I'm Adam.
I'm Sean Kennedy.
I'm Sean Grawl.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
SHAWN?
We
S-E-A-N.
100%. Uh-oh. There's going to be a battle on the couch. Battle of the Seans. No, it's funny because I see your stuff all the time.
Oh, really?
Because the shop, you must follow the shop, and we followed you back or
Oh,
something.
you're out in like Harrisburg area.
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
I got
We're Lancaster.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Wow, what
Yeah.
a small world.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I was like, wait a minute. And Sean's like, yeah, he's going to get a book. And I was like, I see him play regularly. I see all your
Yeah,
video stuff. So
thank
you're
you.
doing a lot of great educational stuff in
Yeah.
addition to the gigging and touring and,
Yeah.
and working. You're
Yeah.
out there working,
And
man.
with social media, it is a small world.
Right.
Because I recognize you too. I'm like, I know him. Does he come in? Like, oh, I see you online. I'm like, okay, I get it now. So that has, tightened up our community a little bit.
Oh, sure, right.
It really has.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, awesome. Well, you've got a book, man.
I do.
Let's talk about it.
This is my new one.
Let's
It's called
do it.
Oodles of Accents. Where am I? There I am.
Yeah, the camera's there.
Oh, hey.
There you go.
Hey, Cameron. Yeah, it's called Oodles of Accents. It is, what I started to do is I started to wonder about a year and a half ago, how many permutations of accents can you have in a measure of 12/8?
Oh, I see.
And I was like, there has to be a finite number. So
Sure. It's like a math problem.
Yeah, so that's what it became. And there's 4,092 options
Wow.
of accents with no rests. I was going to do something with rests and accents,
Yeah.
but that number was well over 5 million.
That's a different.
Jeez. I was
That's
gonna
a,
say
that's
that
a series.
multiplies it out, multiplies it out.
And I'm like, that's a little excessive, but I was able to narrow it down, and I got it to about 197 pages. It's every
Yeah, buddy.
permutation
Dude, that's
of
awesome.
accents. Yeah. So I got a lot of great endorsements from it. Clayton
Yeah.
Cameron's right on the front cover.
Nice.
Dr. Sherry Miracle. Daniel Glass, who's right over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wondered that. I knew he was going to be here. That's cool.
Yeah, so I've got a lot of the top players really giving me some nice comments about it, and it's selling pretty well. It's on Amazon,
Good.
and I'm selling it at Pocket Percussion in Willow Grove, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, we were just talking with Pocket. those
Okay,
guys.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
very cool.
about 15 minutes from those guys, so I hang
Oh,
out
that's
there.
awesome.
Yeah.
Brad, they got a cool shop.
Oh, yeah, it's
they got a
beautiful.
really cool shop. We were talking. We're actually going to be doing a different segment kind of thing for the shop. And Drums Etc. goes too, and they were the first
Oh.
one to raise their hand. Like, yeah, come to the shop.
Oh, that'd
so
be
like,
great.
go visit other
Yeah.
drum shops because it's such a different world. It's not like me versus you cutthroat. It's like there's so many things equalizing that local drum shops need to band together. So
Oh, yeah.
we want to do tons of that kind of contest. We're going to be up your way
Great.
when we do that. So
Oh, sweet.
yeah.
I'll have to pay attention and see if you... are you going to give us a heads up so I know you're going to be there?
Yeah, I mean, the guys at Pocket will know before we show up. We're
Great.
not going to just spring it on them. So
Hey,
they'll be able
here
to
we
let you know. Yeah. Surprise! And they're like, no, we just got a big shipment in, and like we just sold our cool drum sets. No, we know better than that. But very cool. Well, that's awesome that you got that book, man.
Yeah.
It's so funny because there's tons and tons of books. And when you hear pitches of the new books and stuff, there's like some that are like, oh, that's really useful, and some that are not, and like,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Because it like outsources the need for like the grind of figuring things out, and you can just jump into like
Yeah.
trying different things.
That's what the point of this is. And one of my practice techniques I've told people is, like, what's your birthday? So if you're, whatever, April 15th,
Yep.
go to 4:15 in the book and do that exercise that day.
That's
Oh,
cool.
neat.
And then if
Yeah.
you're like, oh, what time is it? Oh, it's 12:15. Let me do 12:15 right now. So it's not it's like kind of like a stick control. You can open
Yeah.
any page and just dig in.
Yeah, exactly. And
So
then there's obviously changing up the sound sources, doing different
Oh,
things.
yeah.
You can totally like workshop it and use the same concept and just spread it around the kit if you're a kit
Yeah.
player. So
yeah,
it's very
just
cool.
like a stick control. You could take exercise
Yeah.
number 8 in stick control, put it on a pad, put it on a snare, start doing cymbal.
Yeah.
You'll never be finished with that
That's
exercise.
awesome.
You know?
That's awesome. Well, since you're an avid practicer, which is not everyone that we talk to. Some people
Right.
are just like, no, I just sit down and play the same old song, or whatever. But what's your go-to setup for practice? Or do you have an acoustic drum set setup that you can play? Because I know a lot of folks, depending on where they live, they can't necessarily have that luxury. But you have an acoustic set.
I do, and it's usually set up. And my son and I share the studio at my house. He's a drummer as well, and he's a rock band. He's
Perfect.
right there.
There he is.
They're going on tour this summer, actually. His rock
Oh,
band.
well, we're talking to you next.
Okay, you're going to talk next. But yeah, we have a bunch of sets in the house, and I always have a pad and a snare set up.
Got it.
So my go-to is walk in, stand up,
Yep.
chop out on some Will Coxon, do some of this stuff,
Okay.
all that, keep my hands in shape, and
Yep.
then when I can get at the full set, I do that next. But every day I'm on a pad, at
Awesome.
least.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. We had we doing these master classes, which I should talk to you about that.
Oh,
we're
I'd
doing
love it.
master classes at the shop, so
I love it.
We'll connect for sure. But we were doing one every month this year in 2024, at least one
Great.
a month. And we just did one with local educator Palmer at our shop, and we had, a couple kits set up to do some things. It was about creativity and sparking new ideas and drum fills and applying rudiments and stuff. But in addition to that, we had a bunch of practice pads set up at thrones and stuff. And that chop out exercise and things, so many people were like, oh, what's this? Like, I'm just here to watch or whatever, But that, I saw so many light bulbs go off, how simple that can be. So there's something about breaking it down to sitting in front of your pad
Yes.
and working out and doing different things that can really it seems like you're being less creative, but it opens up your creativity and your thought process.
Yeah.
So it's really useful.
Right. My buddy Kevin Lehman, he's the PAS president in Colorado.
Okay.
He has, I forget, he calls them pad jams.
Oh,
once
pad-
a month.
that's cool.
And they go into a shop and everyone
Yeah.
brings their pad.
Yeah.
And they'll go through some exercises. And
Oh, very cool.
I could do you could bring exercises. It's very it's very user friendly type of stuff.
That's cool.
And speaking of PAS, if I can do a plug,
Let's do it.
March 4th,
Yeah.
Pennsylvania Percussive Arts Society, we are opening up a contest for
okay.
21 and under.
Okay.
There's two categories, 18 to 21 and then under 18. It's a snare drum contest and lots
Cool.
of big prizes.
Yeah.
Vic Firth has already contributed, Canopus Drums, etc. So that's going to go out March 4th,
Awesome.
and I'll blast it all over social media.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll see that. We'll put it out there as well
Yeah,
on ours,
so
man.
that's
for sure.
yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we got to talk about this upcoming tour.
Yeah,
Come on,
Aidan,
come
why
around,
don't you come over?
around.
You want me to
Hey,
get up, or you want
no,
me to sit
yeah,
there? Okay,
sit down.
good.
Sit down. That's,
You sit here.
You sit there. Put some headphones on. You got to speak kind of close to the mic, just because there's a little bit of background noise.
There we go. Now I got it.
But
Yeah,
yeah, get
just
real
pull that
close,
up.
real close. Put it right up to your mouth there. And
go.
yeah, go ahead, introduce yourself, and then I want to hear about this band and this upcoming tour. We'll plug it. People can go see you.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm Aidan Kennedy. Yeah, I'm in a band, Steal the Night. It's kinda-
Okay, get a little closer there.
That better?
There you go.
There we go.
There you go. Nice podcast voice.
That's right.
Very close.
This is my dad. So yeah, I'm in a band called Steal the Night. It's kind of
Yeah.
80s inspired, I guess you could say.
Cool.
Rock music.
Nice.
metal.
Is it covers or is it original?
All originals? Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That's rad. That's really refreshing to hear because not a
Yeah.
lot of people are doing that.
We'll throw covers in here and there.
Of course. You got to have a couple crowd pleasers. I mean,
Right.
I just played an original country band last night and Sweet Caroline snuck in there again.
Yeah.
It snuck in there
Can't
again.
lose with that. It always wins.
There's that, Country Roads, and another one that made that list of it's always will bring people out.
Yeah.
I saw a band play the other night, and Love Shack.
Oh, yeah.
Boy,
Come on.
electric in the room.
Right.
Electric in the room. So you got to have that and mix that into other things.
Exactly.
So that's really cool. So how is it regional? Are you going all over the country? Like what's
Yeah,
the tour?
I think we're doing Florida,
Okay.
Nashville,
Cool.
somewhere in Texas, Arizona, LA.
Oh, gotcha, that loop.
Yeah, and then back through, we're gonna hit Colorado. We got a gig there. So
That's great,
so
man.
I gotta get all the exact details.
Yeah,
but-
no
Yeah.
worries. People can look at, where can they look you up? Is your social media handles all like the band name?
Yeah, Steal the Night, Instagram, Facebook. Where else?
And is that Night N or KN?
STAL. The
Oh.
Night.
I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad we went through it.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
Oh,
Awesome,
yeah.
man. Well, thanks for stopping in, guys. And,
For sure.
Yeah,
and check out
pleasure.
his book. Check out the band. This is such a cool thing
Yeah.
that we're doing here,
Yeah.
and we're super excited to be able to offer something different at a drum show.
This is great.
You know what I mean? It's like we were like we could load up the car with drums, but I'm like, no, let's do this and like talk to people, help some people get the word out about what they're doing. So
Yeah.
it's very cool.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Well, thanks, man.
Awesome. Thanks,
Great.
guys.
Thank you
All
for
right,
having
thank
us.
you.